fight friends from all over the world. My name is Osniyev and I'm the organizer of SPARTA Championship Fighting, Austria's biggest MMA organization. Today we are hosting a tournament together with Brave zwei here in beautiful Vienna. We're gonna have great fights and great show. Thank you all for your support. We can't wait to see you at the venue and see the fight.
Sponsor GNL, Brave Nation, Spartans. We've got Dominika Steczkowska in black and Narges Mohseni in gold.
Tail of the tape. Again, the most striking element being the differential, the fact that Narges is 11 years the elder. Will it be a factor? There is only one way to find out. Our third fight of the night at flyweight. Narges Mohseni taking on Dominika Steczkowska.
Brave Nation, watch if this bout goes down to the ground. Mohseni is a shark and the ground is her ocean.
Surely, if it goes to the ground, there is only one winner. A battle cry from Mohseni before we have even thrown the first punch. Inside leg kick checked by Dominika. Dominika looks like the more competent on the feet. You can even just see by the movement, she's holding herself like a well-vaulted striker. This is what she needs to be wary of, the clinch from the European grappling champion.
It's going to be interesting to see if Xerxes tries any throws.
She's
not. No striking at all.
Right in, or very nearly into the mount, but look at the...
Moving to north-south now.
Big shots.
Back inside, closed guard.
Dominika has one butterfly hook.
There's a big question, Brave Nation, Spartans. When you're in guard, do you try and strike or do you try and pass? I think in fairly short order, we're going to see Xerxes try and pass that guard.
Nice work to try and get to the closed guard. Dominika surviving right now on the ground, landing some decent elbows though. She has that butterfly, she's creeping that guard up. Nice elbows from the bottom coming from Dominika. Mohseni on top trying to land strikes.
Still attempting to pass that guard.
Dominika's landing some lovely elbows. That's a big shot from Mohseni.
Excellent work from bottom. That knee has not been passed even slightly thus far. Jiu-jitsu does not work from inside the guard.
Like, Kirik, is Dominika keeping that hook in from the bottom, or is she trying to get the guard back? Smash pass attempted by Mohseni on top. Hasn't landed any elbows so far.
Half guard is an excellent, possibly the best position to land strikes from. It is not the best position to throw submissions from. Like to see Xerxes pass that half guard.
Dominika has been the more active from the bottom when it comes to strikes. Just as I say that, Mohseni postures up and lands some big shots of her own. Dominika in the very deep water of the grappling realm. Will she sink or will she swim? Trying to creep that guard up.
Dominika has landed a lot of short, sharp elbows from bottom.
Is Dominika potentially winning the round so far from her back?
I do believe she's causing more damage, Phil. Brave Nation, we are literally could reach out and touch these fighters. We're watching these elbows from bottom, and they hurt. They are causing damage.
Yeah, simply being the person on top now doesn't guarantee that you're winning a round.
We're passed again to half guard.
Watch out for that wrist control from Dominika.
For Xerxes to do her game, she's got to get by that half guard. Okay, she's got a foot up. Is she going to try and cut to mount, or is she going to try and cut to side control? No, she's going to end up right back.
These elbows are fantastic.
Inside that guard, eating bottom, elbows from bottom.
Trying to isolate an arm now is Dominika. That's the closed guard now. The knee is on the ground, but via the new rules, Mohseni is a grounded opponent if she has that point of the knee down.
Nice shot from top. Nice shot from top.
This is better from Mohseni on top. Guard closed now from Dominika. Typically a defensive position, Carrick. But these elbows from bottom. Dominika might try and time one of these big shots from Mohseni and parlay it into an armbar.
Feet would have, of course, to open up first, and they have.
Yep.
No submissions from a closed guard.
Can kick to the body, cannot kick. Watch out, triangle! No!
And triangle is in place.
No! This will be ridiculous if Dominika can get the top. 50 seconds left to work. She needs to underhook the leg.
50 seconds is a long, long, long time.
She needs to underhook the leg to apply as much pressure as she can. But right now, she may even switch to an armbar from here. This is huge from Dominika.
Landing some nasty, nasty shots from bottom.
You get the feeling that just if Dominika cuts the angle a little bit more.
Looking to set up that armbar again.
Dominika getting her own back for a little bit of that ground and pound landed early in the round.
Like to see Xerxes put that knee in the middle to create a little bit of leverage.
Oh, belly
we
down.
got a lot of pressure on that elbow, Phil.
Belly down on the armbar. Dominika wrenching at it.
Xerxes using her feet to try and break the grip, and the round ends.
Wow.
What an ending to the round.
Did we just see a fighter decisively win a round off their back?
We just saw a fighter decisively win a round off the back. 10-9, Dominika Steczkowska.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can have an argument. You know, if you look at damage landed, who came the closest to finishing the fight?
Who landed the most elbows to the face? That was a phenom first round.
Wow.
Dominika Steczkowska, 10-9, no question in our minds.
Steczkowska showing that she can not only survive on the ground, but she can be scarily offensive.
Big thanks to Bit Delta for your sponsorship of this event. We're looking at a replay now, and we're seeing what we were talking about. This is a visual of how to win from bottom. Threaten that triangle. If you're not getting the tap from it, land those nasty, nasty elbows to the top of the head. These were the best moments we saw from Xerxes from top. Landed a couple of big shots up to the head.
Let's see that potential triangle once again, the closing of the triangle.
A little bit of holding on the top.
Now this was a nice triangle. You just feel that had Dominika underhooked the leg on the left side, she would have got a little bit of a tighter squeeze.
She may get that triangle again.
There's still ice. There's still ice on the ground. Referee, there's still ice on the ground.
Got a big takedown.
The referee has missed it. There's ice on the ground.
Potential back take here.
Regardless of that, Mohseni trying to get herself in the crucifix position.
Xerxes out in top half guard again. This did not go her way in round one. I think she's going to try very, very hard to pass either to side control or to mount. Once she achieves that position, if she achieves it, I expect to see her go for a submission very, very quickly.
Good positional work here from Mohseni. Trying to get that leg free to get herself into full side control. And it's just a waiting game now. She feels like if she just bides her time, she can shake that leg out. Not quite sure what. Looks like she's trying to isolate an arm here, but she would need to be free in the side control position.
She absolutely would for all known positions from here. Staying in top now. If Brave Nation, if Spartans, you've got a heavily striking game. That top half guard can be an anchor position for you.
Nice hammer fist from Mohseni on top.
But Mohseni wants to submit her opponent. She's got to get by that guard.
It looked like the early stages that she was trying to set up a north-south choke, but once again, she would need to be completely free in the side control position for that to be effective and work her way around. And it's smart from Mohseni, trying to turn it into a straight grappling match from top position.
Dominika is now being denied all those opportunities we saw before to strike the head from bottom. The striking that we have seen has come from top. Close to halfway through the round. Guard never been fully passed. That was not a full submission attempt there.
Dominika may try and get to her feet from this position.
There's going to be a stand-up pretty quickly unless there's some hard kicks coming from top.
Midway point of the round and indeed the fight. Classic get-up from Dominika, but finds herself pressured against the cage, reverses the position beautifully. Big knee to the midsection. Dominika trying to force the action against the cage right now. Has the hands connected.
Those hands are connected. That typically means one thing, and you just saw it, a takedown. Now head height is gonna matter.
This is huge for Dominika.
Dominika's got to achieve head height. She's got to get her head higher than her opponent's head, or we're just gonna see a zip right back up to standing again.
This is where Dominika could potentially still steal the round. 90 seconds to go. If she can land big shots here.
Mohseni, too, can show what striking game she's got from bottom.
Mohseni does have that butterfly hook in. May try and hit the sweep. But this is Dominika in control right now. Trying to step off, step around in the side. Dominika needs to get herself free, posture up a little bit and land some shots.
Mohseni's got to crawl back to the cage, then go hand, elbow, knee, foot, and pop right up.
Not quite sure what the exclamation was there. That's better from Dominika. Watch out for the isolation of the arm. And what does Mohseni need to do on the bottom right now, Carrick, to really mount some offense?
She's got to get her body close up to that fence and then wriggle up it. It's a well-studied process. Get an elbow down, get a hand down, get a knee down, get a foot down, and get up.
Well, then that's smart from Dominika to take her away.
She's doing a great job from top right now.
Nice shot again from Dominika on top.
Need to see a few more shots land.
10 seconds to go in the round, and Mohseni needs to be careful with those fingers. Very, very close round, but in the context...
I am very, very glad I'm not a judge tonight, but...
In the context of MMA, recency bias is a thing. In a very, very close fight, I often look to who finishes the round the strongest, and for me, once again, Dominika, I'd be inclined to go 10-9 at a push.
10-9 for Dominika. I'm not sure I saw it the same way, but it was close enough, so I can't say big thanks to Top 10 for your sponsorship of this event and for bringing us this replay.
Head arm throw from Mohseni in the opening stanzas.
Up kick, didn't have too much on it and missed, luckily.
There you see Steczkowska finishing the round the stronger. You know, that little flurry at the end with regards to striking was probably the most significant thing striking-wise that happened in the second round. I can't really think of any real damage implemented by Mohseni in that second round.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen Narges throw 2 shots that landed from the bottom.
Yeah.
That's how close this round was. Excellent first round. We are about to be treated to an excellent, maybe even better second round in this, the third fight of the 10-fight card. Brave Combat Federation 90.
Third and final round. This for all the marbles in a razor close fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Dominika does everything she can to keep this standing. Nice stiff jab from Steczkowska.
Narges got to drop that. She's dropping that chin a little bit now. Chin was floating up.
Big shot from Mohseni. That definitely rattled her, forcing, eliciting the closing of the distance in the clinch from Dominika.
Steczkowska on the fence. This is the purest test of strength in mixed martial arts. Who can hold who's back against the fence right now? It is Dominika Steczkowska. Hands are together, down to the ground.
Now, was that a pulling of the guard from Mohseni as opposed to an offensive takedown?
Pulling a guard against the fence, somebody strong on top of you, intent on landing shots. Not a brilliant plan, I think.
Bicep control from Mohseni on bottom. Looked like she was momentarily trying to set up the early stages of a triangle, but good work from Dominika on top here, needing to keep those hips square with her opponent.
Keeping the hips square, but not doing anything offensively yet. Now it's begun.
May switch those hips right through into side control, or dare I even say it, mount. Nice elbows from Dominika. She just needs to maintain this position and land enough strikes to keep herself honest. Mohseni trying to creep that guard up.
Yeah, Dominika's got to free at least one of those arms. Start landing some shots from top. Hammer fist, body shot, loop around to the head.
Mohseni trying to elevate with those butterflies, but may have landed herself in trouble. Does a good job to partially re-guard with one butterfly. 3 minutes to go, and what has been undoubtedly the most finely balanced fight of the night so far, Kerry.
Yeah, excellent technical fight so far. Is there going to be a reversal? Yeah, there is. Top side control. We have not seen this yet.
And this shows the grappling experience of Mohseni. She wasn't in a rush to transition into the mount. She took her time. Dominika doing the right thing by turning in towards her opponent. Watch out for a potential triangle throw up here from Steczkowska.
Very, very nice regard. Mohseni throwing some shots from top. She's got to throw a bunch because she knows some are going to be coming up from bottom.
Oh, those are nice elbows. She's trying to isolate the arm for an armbar here, but Mohseni pressuring Steczkowska against the cage. Watch out for the attempted cut of the angle here using the cage wall. Trying to hit the armbar. Once again, trying to maybe hit an omoplata. We can't quite see, a little bit of rubber guard. Can't keep her.
Triangle's getting closer.
She locked in that triangle.
Look at her, it's a reverse triangle.
Big deep breaths from Steczkowska. And again, the greater degree of offense in this round has come from Dominika, Keurig.
It has, again, the effective strikes are coming from bottom.
Doesn't need to be concussive shots, just needs to be volume at this stage. Oh, Mohseni's out. 90 seconds to go.
Now, what's she gonna do with it, Brave Nation? What's she gonna do? Is she gonna try and pass the guard and go for submission? Is she gonna try and cause damage from top?
You have to think that fatigue is bound to be a massive factor here. Dominika has gone to a decision twice as a pro, 16 times as an amateur. Narges has only gone to a decision twice as an amateur.
We may be seeing some of the effects of that. There's a body shot, but you got to go body, body, head. Single body shot, not going to much impress the judges.
If I'm in the corner of Mohseni right now, I am clamoring for short elbows.
Short elbows followed by a guard pass, followed by a submission. I don't think if it goes to decision, she's going to take it.
Once again, trying to work that triangle. Dominika is an absolute warrior. There is no quit in this girl.
None whatsoever. Take her down, elbows, keep her standing, strikes, threatening all the time.
And she's even striking with serious ferocity from the bottom. I'm so impressed by the approach adopted here by Dominika. 10 seconds to go.
Brave Nation, there had been some question as to whether Dominika Steczkowska has made that tradition successfully from the amateurs to the pros. Whatever happens in this decision, yes, she has made that transition. That was beautiful mixed martial arts action.
Keurig, if I'm being entirely honest, which, you know, I'm duty bound to do so, I believe that we've just seen Dominika win a fight mostly from her back, throwing up the elbows, throwing up the submission threats. That's a hell of a fight.
The unified rules of mixed martial arts used to, very much more than they do now, value takedowns. There's been a refinement of the understanding of the rules, and it much more now goes to damage. I do think the greater damage was caused by Dominika Steczkowska.
But scores are being tabulated right now by our cage side judges. And you can see there is more than one head needed for the collation of the scores. Usually, that tells me that we could be looking at a split decision here. What do you think?
As we're waiting for this split decision, courtesy of Bit Delta, we are getting a rewatch of some of that action. We're going to see, there's the shots from top, but I do think the shots from bottom were the more frequent. There was that tight triangle. Obviously not quite tight enough. Beautiful takedown. Look at that, hips lowered than the opponent's. Nice smooth roll over there. But I believe not quite enough after that.
Nice little show of respect. You can't see it right now, but fighters just embraced in the middle of the cage.
That was a beautiful shot from Xerxes.
And yeah, Carrick, I reckon we're looking at a split, because this is taking a little while for the official decision to become apparent. However, our MC for the night, Mr. Peter Lincoln, has entered the Brave Arena. That means we have a decision. Let's throw it up to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges have scored this bout 29-28 for Steczkowska and 29-28 for Mohseni, and 29-28 declaring your winner by split decision, Dominika Steczkowska!
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a split decision, but I believe a fair result. Carrick, you can see just what it means to Dominika to get her first win as a professional. Your thoughts, please.
I think we've seen her progression. As I said, she had a little bit of trouble struggling, going from the amateur rules to the pros. First time she lost the decision, she made some adjustments, came back, lost a split decision, made some more adjustments, came back, and now she is victorious via split decision. Dominika Steczkowska, victorious center cage.
Sorry, just got a little hug there from former Brave Combat Federation fighter Ismail Nordiev. He is here, he is a guest of ours. Great to see him